we're in the last phase of this day, and another 5 minutes of your attendance is solicited. Thank you, each one of you. A special thanks for all those who have survived the day. Many of you couldn't survive, I suppose, because we have some empty seats. But let me start thanking. And to start with, I believe, I thank the spirit and blessing of Joe sir, who has been with us even after he has left us. And I start by thanking his blessings that has been there in spirit and kind to have made this such a successful day. To start with, I was speaking to Raju and sir, is that when you started off with that speech, I felt there was clear divinity in the way he spoke. And I believe it's only because of his blessing. So let me start the official protocol of thanking the speakers for the day and all the special people who have made this possible. To start with, we had Santosh George Kulangara sir for inaugurating. In fact, when he started off, there was a sense of negativity when he started. I mean, I almost started feeling that it is good that he sold his press. That's what he spoke. And then subsequently, there was a good turnaround after that. You know, he was mentioning 3 things. One is that he did feel that he's speaking to one of his own. That's one good takeaway that he spoke of. Second is that he was mentioning about being very pragmatic. And that's precisely when we had gone there to invite him, he said the same thing. And of course, he was mentioning about the importance of quality and aesthetics, which I suppose is missing. So because it's missing in us, we are not able to give it to the customers. Many companies like Pragati or Anishwara or many of the big companies, Jack, they have this sense of aesthetics, and many of other presses may not have it as much. So we are not able to deliver and give the customers the best. Then came Narendra sir. Narendra sir looked very angry. I don't know, you look, he looks very serious. He was mentioning that he was quite not annoyed by the fact that we don't have an industry status. And it was true. And it's been spoken like this. I remember somebody speaking in the film industry that they never got an industry status. Now they have, I assume, but they never had one. And there were some doins of the industry who really worked very hard for it. Once you don't get that industry status, government doesn't look, it's true. It's very true. So I found him angered by the fact that we have so much of investment, we have so much bigger market as he was mentioning, but we still don't have the respectability of being an industry in itself. Yes, sir mentioned about the importance of digital. He was mentioning about educating the customer, and he did mention about the fact that the first time sale happens what's on the box. Subsequently, it's what's in the box. Thank you, Narendra sir. Your words of wisdom meant a lot. I have actually almost recorded the whole of your speech and all 3 of yours. Thank you so very much. Thank you so much. Selva Kumar sir. What I've understood, the sir is also a very serious person, and you know, there was brilliance in his speech. He was smiling throughout when he was conversing. Normally does not smile, but when he was delivering that speech, he was all out there. He was mentioning about taking risk and having a clear distinction of not gambling when you take a risk. Believe in your gut feel. Not to depend only on 1 or 2 customers or verticals. You know, spread your risks. Search for your company's USP, sir said. Your investment, for me, this was a big takeaway. Your investment need not be for expansion. Your investment has to be for transformation. For me, that was a great takeaway. Each of us who would wish to grow should have a strong presence in the social media. That was a fantastic point. And sir was mentioning precisely many of us here, and me in particular, is something that I'm going to take is the company should have reserves. You cannot allow a banker to help you. You cannot allow your customers to help you. You cannot have an extended credit coming from your creditors to help you. You need to have a reserve. A big takeaway. And something that I strongly wrote here, which I'm going to put it in bold letters in my marketing department: customers are always selfish. They will only look after themselves. For me, that was something great. Focus only on your bottom line. Your top line might look favorable, but bottom line is more important. Investment in systems is paramount, and love Mother Earth. I suppose that was a takeaway. Sir, it was brilliant. Thank you, Salma Kumar sir, to have delivered what you. Manu Chaudhary sir, Manu, not, he is much younger to me, Manu Da, he spoke so beautifully. In fact, very pragmatic, very, very pragmatic. Smita, my wife, is a compere, and he was writing his qualification, NIT, and then Rochester, USA, this, that. And then he saw, she didn't say this as much, but then he's such a young boy. But his speech had content, sir. Though you are extremely humble as a personality, but you delivered one of, and you spoke from your heart, which no youngsters do. Youngsters keep the cards very close, but he did not. You expressed your cards, you actually told how CDC did work the way it did, and that was very kind of you. You mentioned about that book written by Eliyahu M. Goldratt, the Israeli writer. I suppose, and I do insist, that each one of our members, or at least for those who are surviving in this room, need to go and buy this. And the book's name is The Goal. I just went through that, and I suppose that's what you meant. So thank you for giving that as a thought, and your insistence on having systems and process in place is much bigger than the concept of investment. That was the biggest takeaway from Manu. Manuda, thank you so very much. Dr. Ajay Indra Kumar sir was not here. So there was a talk that he gave, and there was a speech given. But the same speech, if he had given in person, though Jose did an excellent job of delivering it, but if he was there being the person, possibly this would have been much more deeper and greater. But on behalf of KMPA, we thank sir and Jose sir to have delivered the message in spirit and time. Thank you so very much. Ramu sir, actually I like the way Selva Kumar sir spoke about Ramu sir. Actually, when you look at your mirror and if you see, you don't like what you see, then you're not happy the point where who you are. So I have never felt very happy in this industry, because I've seen many seniors speak that printers, they're not respected, sir. In fact, when it came to my marriage or many marriage, even Anup for that matter, we are finding it difficult to get marriage proposal. When you say who you are a printer or you're a printer, then the girl, you need to be a clerk in a government office, fine. You can be anything but a printer. So when you have that as a reality, and then when you are finding a source of inspiration for people to see that this industry needs and has good people and it demands respect, the one person who does it epitomically happens to be Ramu sir. He creates that essence that there are good people, and it's not about industry being good or bad, it's people who perceive it differently and express it differently. Ramu sir has been I think any day, I know that many people would have fallen in love with him if he was a she. If he was a girl. He's so romantically attractive. Ramu is so you are a sexy man. That's all. Vaidi mentioned, in fact, Vaidi, when he had come last time, he spoke to me about a book written by Florence Lautier, sir. Do you remember? And that book has been extremely important for me, and I took a cue from there and I gave a presentation on that in KPA. And now this is something that you spoke of, is just be positive, and he is a clear example of it. I have never seen him serious. He's always smiling. He's always smiling. He loses an order, he's okay. He gets an order, is fine. The energy that he builds, even when you look at Vaidi when he's when he comes to Pamex or print pack, when you come around Vaidi's stall, he's there, the whole thing vibrates. That's the personality he is, and that's what his presentation all about. Vaidi, so thank you to have given what you did. All the sponsors, I have, in fact, naming them may not be right, but for all the sponsors, thank you, thanks a lot. But for you, this program would have not happened. I wouldn't wish to take names, but still, all members, all of them, Technova supported us, everybody supported Subha, everybody supported us, GSK, so many people. And also we had two wonderful presenters, Murali Krishnan from Avery, Yogi Shah from Canon, Ashok Pawar sir from HP, and Joseph Saji from Xerox. Thank you so very much, this as a speaker and also as a sponsor. And I'm not naming because there are many sponsors, but thank you so very much. Thank you so very much. My president and treasurer, who has been a great inspiration, because when we started off this program, we really felt that this is a scale and the city is small, how do we do it? And the kind of enthusiasm that sir rubs on to me and the kind of humility and humbleness that my treasurer has is fantastic. I would wish to personally thank both of them to have been a great leader and a great inspiration. We had, to conduct this program, sir, we had a lot of chairmen, and Raju is the chairman at the top, and we had other chairmen. Raju's speech and his conduct of execution was perfect, and I would wish to thank Raju and all the chairmen. I have specifically some certain chairmen which it's not fair to say one, but Manmohan ji, let it be Rajesh, some of them who have worked very hard. All the chairmen have worked very hard, naming a few, and letting go of many is not good. So all the chairmen have worked very hard. Thank you so very much in particular. Thank you Anub and Smita to have been a great compere. Smita was a late entrant. It was Sebastian and Anub was supposed to do the honors. It was yesterday evening that we understood that he had infection in his throat. So Smita backed, and their comparing was good. And thank you Smita, and thank you Anub. Thank you so very much. Senior office bearers from KPA, they are there. Oh. And senior office bearers from IPAMA, thank you very much to have come this far and doing it. Teachers and students from institutes, all institutes have come, who have also made time here. Thank you so very much. All attendees today, KMPA members, family and staff, a small thank you may not be good enough, but thank you so very much for coming. Thank you so very much. Our office secretary, Sajay, Sadesh, Radhakrishnan Chaitan, our photography by Calypso team, thank you so very much. Two people have to be specially thanked, and that is not coming just because somebody has told me. One is Jerry. All you see, what you see around is Jerry, the tabletop and everything is Jerry. And the spirit behind the blessing, it is Joe's son, Biju. So I suppose we will have another occasion to thank him more, but thank you so very much. Our event manager, Sharath and team, thank you very much. Thank you so very much. The management and staff of Radisson Blue, thank you very much. If I have missed anybody, I hope I have not missed anybody. But if there is any, please excuse me. But from my bottom of my heart, I am deeply grateful for all those who have contributed for the excellent execution of this day. I sign off today with one important announcement, as we had found that many of our important well-wishers found it little short of time for them to attend. Otherwise, others would have also attended this. So we are giving this date today of the next Sprint and Beyond being the 24th of February. Please mark your date, and we will see you all in the next Sprint and Beyond. Thank you so very much. Thank you.